So sometimes you'll be able to change the names of your folder, and changing the names of your folder is a bit funny because it's similar to moving your file or folder from one place to the other. We use the command which says mv. Mv technically is just saying move. But when you move in stuff, you have the opportunity to change the name. And so technically we're saying if you move in stuff, it's just like saying you renaming stuff. So it's just similar, because if I'm moving something into the same directory, so I'm in this folder and I'm moving it into the same folder, I can do that by changing the name, and then it's more like me saying that I've renamed that particular thing. So there's no difference between the command for moving stuff is the same as renaming stuff. So let's just see here. Let me see this folder, the folder which is called DevOps. So I'll say DevOps, move DevOps. So this one is saying that I want to move the folder called DevOps, or rename the folder called DevOps. And first of all, if I'm just renaming it, what's the name I want to give it? I want to call it DevOps rename. So now, on the before this one, we had DevOps, DevOps 2, and DevOps new. But after I did the move, which I said is synonymous to rename or even move, I'm saying, what am I moving or what am I renaming? I'm moving this file called DevOps, which is this one. Or I'm renaming this one and I want to call it DevOps underscore rename or ren. So if I do an ls now, first of all, I'll clear my screen. I'll clear my screen and I'll do an ls. You realize that now there's no DevOps. Formerly we had DevOps, we had DevOps, DevOps 2, and then we have DevOps new. We still have 3 different directories, which is this one, but this one has been renamed to DevOps underscore rename. And so it is still the same folder. The only difference is that we've renamed the name of the folder to something else. Another thing is that, as I said, the move MV is either used for, rename, or it's used for moving stuff. So let's say we want to move this guy into this folder. So what I'll do is I'll go back to my screen and then I'll try and move it into that folder called DevOps new. So I'll do MV, which means move in this case, and I want to move DevOps underscore rename, and it's asking me where I want to move it to. So I would say I want to move it to the folder called DevOps underscore new. And so if I just do an enter, and first of all, I'll clear my screen and I do an ls, you realize that we have only 2 folders. The reason is that earlier on we had 3 folders, which was DevOps 2, DevOps underscore new, and then DevOps underscore ren. And I said move this one into this one. And so if I go into this one, I'll do in 2 folds. I'll go here and then I'll check it. You see that we have the 2 folders. And if I go under new, I should have that rename folder here. And this is here as well, and which has this folder as well. So if I go back to my CLI and I do ls again, I want to see all the stuff inside the DevOps underscore new. So I'll just say ls show me. Ls means show me. So show me all the things inside the DevOps underscore new folder. And it's telling you that under the DevOps underscore new folder, you have DevOps ren and then new in that folder. And these are the various things you have under that.